Welcome, shave fans. For today's shave of the day, I'm going to be trying out some of my new bay rum from Uncle John's Shave Soap. I've been wanting to try some Uncle John's for a while, so I don't know, something hit me and I just had to go order them. I have already started to lather up here on my brush, and this is going to have to be pretty quick as it's in the morning and I'm getting ready to go to work. In a little bit of a hurry, so I got my lather a little wet today, which is all right. It'll give me all the slickness I need. And since I only have like a day and a half's worth of growth, I don't need nearly as much cushion. Okay, for my razor today, I really had to use my Rocnel razor again. After seeing videos from my good buddy Steve, the Daily Shaver, where he didn't like his, and also from Christopher David Bailey, where he wasn't terribly impressed with his. So I had to go back to mine. This will be my third shave with it, and just make sure that, you know, I've been loving it as much as I have on the first two. So I did put mine on the icon handle. One of the things that Steve said is that he thought that if these got bumped backwards, that this could rock, you know, out. The blade could rock in and out. And I just have not had any of that experience. Once in there, it's solid against the back wall of that slot. It would be pretty easy to push it out the front, but you got to hit it from behind to do that. So, and also some people have been concerned that they would cut themselves on these wings, and these are not sharp at all. I mean, you know, that's the wing of the blade, so you shouldn't be able to cut yourself with those. And if it really bothers you, you can snap those off. You just bend them down and they'll snap right off. And then you barely have anything sticking out, just enough to get your thumbnail on to get the blade up. Yeah, for me, this razor is simply top notch. You know, everybody's face is different. So, you know, it can happen that other people won't like the same razors that I do. But for me, it just is absolutely one of my all-time favorites. Where'd my lather go? All right, let me go ahead and lather up again, finish my shave. And then we'll try the aftershave. The slickness on the soap is fantastic. I can't really talk too much about cushion yet because, as I said, I got in a hurry and ended up with a pretty wet lather. But that's my fault, not the soap. Oh yeah, the slickness is phenomenal. Leaves a little bit of that residual so you can go back and hit those tough spots. Like a lot of residual slickness. I'm really liking this. Wow. Okay. Okay, now to try the aftershave. And so this is a witch hazel aftershave, and the ingredients are pretty simple: witch hazel and fragrance. It is definitely, if you can see at the top there, got all the stuff floating up at the top, all the essential oils. So definitely a shake and bake. Ooh, no regulator. So you got to be careful. Yeah, got myself up there. Well, that feels good. There's a bit of burn. Not alcohol level burn, but a good bit of burn, which I like. Lets you know that you're alive. And the scent is really nice. The scent is, as with most aftershaves, is slightly different than the soap itself. Just the emphasis is slightly different. But the soap, let me find it here. The soap scent strength is really strong, which I really like. And this tends to be more on the sweeter side of a bay rum, as opposed to some of the others that are heavier on, you know, the cinnamon or heavier on the clove. This is a little more right down the center as far as those two go, but on the sweeter side. So a very welcome addition to my den. And the aftershave feels great. Rocnel razor for me, still absolutely top notch. Just a pleasure to shave with for me. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And so one thing I can say that none of us has been able to do yet, you know, of us reviewers, is none of us have been able to review more than one. So it's possible that the other guys have gotten a bum razor, you know. There could be variances in manufacturing that are causing them not to like it. So I'm going to put in an open call to anyone that has a Rocnel. If you're willing to send it to me so that I can try some side by side, I would really appreciate that. Just shoot me a PM if you're willing to do that, and I'll go ahead and put on an open call out to Facebook too. That way we can compare some side to side and see if there are variances in manufacturing or whether it is just that different razors are different for different people's faces. You know, and that's a very strong possibility all by itself. I would think that from the manufacturing methods that it would be pretty hard for them to have very much variance. But we will hopefully find out. I'll see if I can't get some of my friends that I know have gotten these to send them out to me for a loan. So yeah, if you send them out, I'll try them out and send them back to you. No problem. I can pay shipping both ways too if that helps you out. So, all right guys, I just had a great shave. I am going to need a little alum up there. I hope you guys have a great shave too.